Once upon a time, in a small, bustling town, there was a family owned convenience store that was famous for its warm and friendly atmosphere. The store was run by a charming young shopkeeper named Aditya, who was not only exceptionally good looking, but also known for his unparalleled intelligence. His charm and wit made everyone who visited the store feel at ease, and he quickly became the talk of the town. Two sisters, Anjali and Aparna, who lived just a few blocks away from the store, often visited it to buy their daily essentials. They were both attracted to Aditya and couldn't help but fantasize about him. As they spent more time in the store, they hatched a plan to seduce him. One day, Anjali, the more daring of the two, approached Aditya and started a conversation about his interests. She discovered that he had a passion for literature and was a gifted writer. This sparked an idea in her mind, and she decided to use this to her advantage. Over the next few weeks, the sisters began to spend more time at the store, engaging Aditya in intellectual conversations about books and poetry. They found that he was not only well-read, but also had a brilliant mind that they both found irresistible. As the days passed, the sisters noticed that Aditya was becoming more and more drawn to them. He would often blush whenever they complimented him, and he started to look forward to their visits. Anjali and Aparna knew that the time had come to take their plan to the next level. One evening, after the store had closed, they invited Aditya to a small gathering at their house. They cooked his favorite meal and played his favorite music, creating a romantic atmosphere. As the night progressed, the sisters began to subtly flirt with Aditya, touching his arm when they laughed at his jokes and leaning in close when they spoke to him. They could see the desire in his eyes, and they knew that he was starting to give in to their charms. Soon, the sisters suggested that they all play a game of truth or dare, knowing that it would give them the opportunity to test Aditya's limits. As the game progressed, the dares became more and more provocative, with Anjali and Aparna teasingly exposing their bodies and taunting Aditya. Finally, it was Aditya's turn, and he was dared to kiss one of the sisters. He chose Aparna, who was the more introverted of the two, and they shared a passionate, lingering kiss. The sisters could see that he was enjoying himself, and they decided to take things a step further. The next day, Anjali and Aparna asked Aditya if they could use the store's back room for a private photo shoot. They had planned to seduce him further, and they knew that the secluded room would be the perfect setting. Once in the back room, the sisters undressed, revealing their naked bodies to Aditya. They kissed and caressed each other, their moans filling the small room. Aditya couldn't resist any longer. He joined them, his passion overwhelming him as he made love to both sisters. From that day on, the trio's secret encounters became a daily ritual. Aditya would close the store early, and they would spend hours in the back room, satisfying their desires. The thrill of their forbidden romance only made their love stronger, and they were happy in their secret world. However, as the months passed, the pressure of keeping their affair a secret began to weigh on them. They knew that their small town would not understand their unconventional relationship, and they feared the consequences of being discovered. One day, while browsing through a newspaper, Aditya came across an article about a city far away, where love was celebrated in all its forms, and people were free to live their lives without judgment. He showed the article to Anjali and Aparna, and they decided that it was time to leave their small town behind and start a new life together in this accepting city. With great difficulty, they gathered their savings and prepared to leave. They knew that they would have to say goodbye to their families, friends, and the store that had been in their family for generations. But they also knew that their love was worth the sacrifice. On the day of their departure, they wrote a heartfelt letter to the town, explaining their decision and asking for understanding. They left the letter at the store and locked the door behind them, their hearts heavy with both sadness and hope. As they boarded the train to their new city, they looked back at the town that had been their home for so long. They knew that they would miss it, but they also knew that they were embarking on an adventure that would allow them to truly be themselves. In the city of acceptance and love, the trio found a new life filled with happiness and freedom. They started a new business together, which soon flourished, and they built a beautiful home where they could express their love openly. Their story became an inspiration to others, proving that true love knows no boundaries and that with courage and determination, one can overcome even the most challenging of circumstances. And so, Aditya, Anjali, and Aparna lived happily ever after, cherishing each other and the love they had fought so hard to protect. Their unconventional love story became a testament to the power of passion and the strength of the human spirit, reminding everyone who heard it that love, in all its forms, is worth fighting for.
Please subscribe to my channel Lessons of Life and press the bell notification icon.